Welcome back to the Carolina Kart Scene, episode number 23. We'll talk about a lot of the different tracks that are running on July 21st and also 22nd. Talk about some of the big tracks running champ karts and a little bit of other news. We'll also talk about a reschedule for a race that got canceled due to rain. So let's get to it. First racetrack we're going to talk about is Wakecounty Speedway, just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. They'll be running on Friday night, February the 21st, with gates open up at 6 p.m., qualifying at 7:15, and then racing starting at 8:30. Again, this is one of the larger asphalt tracks that put on a complete show. They'll have limited late models, so they will have champ karts on this night. I posted a video earlier from the year with champ karts in attendance. They always put on a great show, and so definitely an event to get out to and watch. Next up, running on July 22nd in North Carolina is TriCounty Cartway in Kinley, North Carolina, close to Goldsboro, North Carolina on the eastern side of the state. They'll be running the Reaper Backyard Series at TriCounty Cartway with gates opening at 10 a.m. with practice starting at 1 p.m. Always a great event, always a great surface for everybody to race on. So definitely get out and check them out. They have posted on Facebook and also on Bob's Four-Cycle Forum. They got a lot of great classes, so get out and check them out, and hopefully you get to run with them. Next up, running in North Carolina is libertyracewaypark in Stanley, North Carolina. They'll be putting on race number 5 of the North Carolina Dirt Series. This will be the Fisher Motorsports sponsored race, and this will be a maxxistires event. There's a lot of good money on the line. Clone 390 for $1,000 to win. Pro Clone 425 also running for $1,000 with several other classes also. Again, another racetrack that has a lot of great junior drivers. A lot of junior classes running on this particular, including red plates. So definitely a track to, if you haven't had a chance to run at it, it's a great track to come out and visit. So hopefully you'll be able to get out and race or at least watch the event. Next up, running in South Carolina is Warrior Creek Speedway in Gray Court, South Carolina. They'll be putting on the Beast of the Southeast Flathead race. They'll be putting on a lot of different classes for flatheads, 375, 350, 425, all running for $500 to win, including Flathead Limited for $1,000 to win. They'll also have a bunch of junior classes and peewee classes, in addition to clone classes of 350, 390, and other ones. They'll also be running wood clone treads at 375 and 425. So a lot of different classes that are availability for anybody running on the weekend. It is a maxxistires only event. Gates open at 4. We'll practice start at 6:30 on the 22nd on Saturday. But in addition to that, they'll also be running a practice night on Friday night. So if you get out, if anything, just to drop a trailer, but they will be offering practice starting at 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. For anybody that needs to get out and try to get some laps. Again, I've posted a video of flathead races before from Warrior Creek. They always put on a great show, always a lot of speed out of them. So if you are in the area, personally, I'm going to try to make this race if I can, and so hopefully get a lot of great footage from this one. I know I haven't posted a lot of videos of footage lately. Hopefully I'll get some here in the short term. So definitely something to get out and watch if you are in this area. Next racetrack I want to talk about is 178 Speedway in Pelham, South Carolina. If you watched last week's episode, I talked about them running on July 15th, but they had a lot of rain during their event and had to cancel. So they are rescheduling for the 22nd. They had, on that particular date on the 15th, they had gates open at 3 with practices starting at 5 to 6 p.m. So definitely check out their Facebook page for any updates to whether that time may change. But they did have a lot of classes that were on the schedule. Super Clone Heavy, Pro Clone warm-ups, junior classes all throughout the line up. This is going to be a maxxistires event only. So definitely get them prepped and get them ready, and let's go racing. Next up, running in South Carolina is Foothills Raceway in Easley, South Carolina. They'll be putting on their Lightning Summer Series race number 8. Always a great little racetrack, and this racetrack will actually be running on Friday night, which they normally do, on July 21st with gates open up at 5 p.m. So they got a good calendar of races that are going to put on, so definitely a track to get out and watch, and hopefully you'll be able to race on Friday night and Saturday night. And last but not least, also running on July 22nd is Low Country Kartway in Anor, South Carolina. They'll be running a lot of different classes. They got a lot of junior classes, Predator 375, Amateur Clone, Clone Super Heavy, and a lot of other classes. They do have a mention in their flyer that if you win on a separate set of reapers in an open tire class, that you will get a set of reapers in addition to your payout. So definitely very interesting and something to look out for. So again, practice starts at 4:30 with gates open up at 2 p.m.